So I'm an offshore fishing junkie. I love it. I'm the kind of guy at home, I'm probably fishing offshore when I shouldn't be fishing offshore. You know, there's something about it. There's something about the depth, the bait, everything that goes in it. And I love shallow fishing, okay? But if I've got a choice, you're gonna find me out there offshore. So today we're on the Tennessee River, and the Tennessee River is about fishing bars, points of bars, anywhere it makes a turn. And some of the best places are little dips within a straight ledge out here, and that's what we're doing. I'm just kind of nose up to the wind. I'm panning back and forth with my Garmin electronics, looking for the edge of the eelgrass and fish on the edge of it, or just basically the edge. And a lot of times you can see the bass out there, and I've seen a few already. I can see a few fish down there right now. So the first spot we went to, the very first offshore spot, here's a main river channel, and we're in this area, and actually the river splits and there's another secondary main channel. And if you look through here, that's where all the current comes. And right here, I've got shading on here, so that's 8 foot, 10 foot, and then it goes back up. There's a little spot right here where current can go in and out and make, you know, create eddies, and there's actually a lot of fish right there. There's a couple fish right there, see those? I get real excited when you see bass swimming together, because they're kind of wolf packing. Probably they compete over bait when they're together like that. Single fish are a lot more difficult to catch. And I let you, just so I wasn't fighting crankbaits and all that stuff, to start with a drop shot. Right behind the school of fish, like 5 feet behind them, was some eelgrass. So you cast into the eelgrass and just lightly drag your bait out there. And when you bring it out there, you don't just work it through them. You get there and you shake it, you leave it in their area until one bass attempts to even look at the bait. I think that triggers the other bass. There he is. Isn't that crazy how you can see them down there like that? Nice chunky Guntersville bass. Look at that. Now I want you to see this. Pan back and forth, there they are right there. That's where he came from. Nice little solid fish. Not a big fish, but look at, he's really good and healthy. Let him go here. What we're fishing today, guys, is this is how I approach ledge fishing. So if you look, this light blue represents shallow water. This is the main channel right here, okay? And this is a bar. It's just a river bar. And it's shallower, and the eelgrass, things like that grow on. And so this is a main highway, and all the fish want to live right here, and as the bait comes through there, if you'll look, there's a little dip in between 2 points. It's a current. And the current makes eddies, the bait gets stirred up there, and that's where fish live. And it's pretty easy to find. There'll be 100 places like this on Lake Guntersville. Not all are holding fish, but typically that's what you're looking for on any kind of ledge fishing lake. And you can duplicate that all along this whole entire river. Oh, there's one. Little guy, but it's fun. Guys, when I'm drop shot fishing offshore, I want a little bit longer rod. This is a 7 foot medium light action rod. It enables me to make very long casts, very sensitive. And this happens to be a Micro Magic by Duckett Fishing. My favorite for that type of fishing, but you gotta have a really good rod. You gotta have a spinning reel that's just got a really good drag system, especially out here at a place like Guntersville. You never know when you're gonna hook into an absolute giant. You know, drop shotting, it's very simple. You know, a 3/16 weight, usually, 1/4 ounce, something like that, a 1/0 or number 1 hook, whatever bait you like of choice. I run a leader about 10 to 12 inches long. You know, I have so much confidence in a drop shot that I can go down the bank, offshore, boat docks, and I feel like if there's a bass there, I'm going to catch one. The handy dandy drop shot did it again. It located the school, and then we had multiple bites after that. So I feel very confident after this first offshore spot that we came to that we can duplicate this. So let's go see if we can find some more spots. We had some pretty quick success. So I get to expand on that and just go looking for more of that. Leave those fish alone, you know, we'll go back to them, but find more and more. And that's how a practice or a day of fishing works, is you find 4 or 5 of those places, and then you can start rotating through them, and that's when you have a lot of fun. To my left is 20, 30, 40 feet. To my right is 8 to 10 feet. And if you could imagine right now, if they would drop the water 12 foot, this would all be land. And this would just be a narrow, rapids type, just creek. And anywhere it turns and it bends, or there's a little dip in a straight edge, is where fish like to relate. It's really simple. People overthink it, but use your electronics, get on the river edge, and look for anything that sticks out, turns, anything like that, and you'll find fish. All right, so the last spot we pulled up on was basically, it's, to me, just textbook Tennessee river fishing. Here's the main channel, and it didn't take but a second. We pulled up, we made a few casts, we saw fish, but we went straight to this little indention in the actual river ledge. This is all shallow. This is the main river, and just right down the river edge, it makes a dip in right there, and just textbook, like I said earlier, right there is where they're at. And I'm just panning looking for using my mapping right there. I actually see one fish already swimming around up there. They kind of hide on the edge of that eelgrass. You'll see them 1 second. It's like they're playing peekaboo with you. Come on, fish. I see a few of you there now. See if we can get them to bite. There's a fish. You see them? That's so much fun. I mean, we've never been to this spot. We literally just duplicated exactly what was going on. Ledge fishing can be a lot more, to me, as simple or more than actually fishing down a bank. Ledge fishing is getting out there on the edge of a channel and just covering water until you find fish. That's it. Beautiful Guntersville bass. A lot of fun right there.